USCIS policies tighten, new fees, visa delays, and fraud crackdowns threaten your status. The U.S. immigration system is undergoing seismic shifts in August 2025. From steep new fees to visa retrogressions, stricter marriage vetting, and a high-profile asylum fraud case, the landscape is becoming tougher for applicants. Leadership changes at USCIS signal even more challenges ahead. These updates could derail your work permits, green card applications, or asylum claims if you're not prepared. With a backlog of 11.3 million cases, delays are mounting, and mistakes are costly. If you're navigating the immigration process, this is your urgent call to act, before it's too late. USCIS fee hikes hit hard, work permits and court filings now cost more. On July 31, 2025, USCIS unveiled a revised Form G-1055 fee schedule, introducing significant costs for Employment Authorization Document (EAD) applications and biometric services tied to Executive Office for Immigration Review (EOIR) filings. These changes, reported by the Times of India, Al Arabiya English, and Boundless, affect a wide range of applicants. Key fee increases include Form I-589, application for asylum, a new $100 filing fee, plus a $100 annual fee for cases pending over a year, starting October 1, 2025. TPS-based EADs, a $550 initial fee and $275 renewal fee, with permits now valid for only 1 year instead of 2. Form I-821, TPS application, a jump from $50 to $500, a tenfold increase. Visa integrity fee, a $250 surcharge for many non-immigrant visa types, including H-1B and L-1 petitions. Biometric services for EOIR filings, a $50 fee for immigration court-related biometrics, previously free. Applications postmarked after August 21, 2025, without the correct fees will be rejected outright, no exceptions. If you're renewing a work permit, filing for TPS, or submitting EOIR forms, visit uscis.gov now to confirm fees. A single error could push your case into the growing backlog or lead to denial. Save receipts and double-check calculations to avoid costly mistakes. August 2025 Visa Bulletin, Retrogressions and Unavailability loom. The August 2025 Visa Bulletin, covered by El País and AP News, spells trouble for employment-based green card applicants. EB-2 categories for countries like India, China, and the Philippines have retrogressed by up to 18 months, meaning priority dates must be earlier to file. EB-3 categories are at risk of becoming unavailable until fiscal year 2026 begins on October 1, 2025, halting new filings. Here's what this means for you. Check your priority date. If your date isn't earlier than the bulletin's cutoff for your country and category, you're stuck until it becomes current. File early. Delays are worsening with USCIS processing 11.3 million pending cases. Secure your priority date by starting sponsorship now. Plan for alternatives. If EB-3 becomes unavailable, explore other visa options like O-1 or H-1B with an attorney's guidance. Monitor monthly updates. Visa availability shifts unpredictably. Check the State Department's Visa Bulletin every month to stay ahead. If you're in EB-2 or EB-3, consult an immigration attorney to assess your timeline and options. Delays could stretch years, and missing a filing window could lock you out until 2026. Marriage-based green cards, new rules tighten fraud controls. USCIS has overhauled its policy manual to combat marriage fraud in family-based green card petitions, effective August 1, 2025. As reported by the Times of India, the updated guidelines impose stricter verification standards to ensure only legitimate relationships qualify. Expect enhanced interviews. USCIS officers will dig deeper into your relationship history, asking for specific details about your marriage. In more requests for evidence, RFEs, you'll need robust proof, joint bank accounts, leases, utility bills, photos, or affidavits from friends and family. Harsher consequences. Suspected fraud could trigger removal proceedings or permanent bars from U.S. immigration benefits. Site visits. USCIS may conduct unannounced home visits to verify cohabitation. If you're filing Form I-130 or I-485 for a marriage-based green card, start compiling evidence now. Weak documentation or inconsistencies could lead to delays, denials, or even investigations. Work with a licensed attorney to review your case and prepare for rigorous scrutiny. If you're already in the process, respond to RFEs promptly. Missing deadlines could sink your application. Family-based petitions, new guidance aims for clarity but demands precision. Effective August 1, 2025, USCIS updated its policy manual, consolidating and clarifying approval procedures for family-based petitions, as noted by The Guardian and The Times of India. The changes revised chapters 21.1a and 21.2 of the Adjudicator's Field Manual to standardize eligibility, clearer rules for sponsoring spouses, children, parents, or siblings, with specific evidence requirements. Reduce errors, new guidelines aim to minimize processing mistakes that lead to RFEs or denials. Streamline adjudications, USCIS claims faster processing, but the 11.3 million case backlog suggests delays will persist. If you're filing Form I-130, ensure all supporting documents, birth certificates, marriage licenses, or proof of relationship, are complete and accurate. Missing or incorrect paperwork could push your case to the back of the queue. Check the updated policy manual on uscis.gov and consult an attorney to align your petition with the new standards. If you've already filed, track your case status online to catch any issues early. Asylum fraud crackdown, USCIS targets false filings. USCIS recently led a federal investigation that uncovered dozens of fraudulent asylum applications linked to a Colombian national, resulting in a guilty plea for falsifying Form I-589 petitions. This case, reported by USCIS, highlights a broader crackdown on asylum fraud. Key details. Increased scrutiny, USCIS is cross-checking asylum claims for inconsistencies, focusing on discrepancies in personal statements or supporting documents. Severe penalties, false filings could lead to criminal charges, deportation, or a lifetime ban from U.S. immigration benefits. New fees for pending cases, starting October 1, 2025, asylum seekers with cases pending over a year must pay a $100 annual fee to maintain their application. If you're applying for asylum, ensure your Form I-589 is backed by solid evidence, passports, I-94s, police reports, or affidavits. Work with a licensed attorney to avoid errors that could be mistaken for fraud. If your case is pending, save funds for the new annual fee and keep all documentation current. A single mistake could flag your case for investigation. USCIS leadership shifts, enforcement likely to tighten. On July 15, 2025, Joseph B. Edlow was confirmed as USCIS Director, but by early February 2025, Kika Scott stepped in as Acting Director, according to El Pace and USCIS. This rapid turnover signals potential policy shifts, with both leaders emphasizing stricter enforcement. What to expect? Tougher adjudications, applications for visas, green cards, or work permits face closer scrutiny, with more RFEs and denials for minor errors. Fraud prevention focus, Scott's leadership may prioritize fraud detection over benefit approvals, slowing processing times. Policy volatility, new directives could emerge without warning, impacting everything from DACA to H-1B petitions. Applicants should prepare for delays and stricter reviews. Double-check all forms for accuracy and monitor uscis.gov for policy updates. If you're in a complex case, such as asylum or adjustment of status, consult an attorney to navigate the evolving enforcement landscape. What you need to do right now. The immigration system is more unforgiving than ever. New fees, visa delays, fraud crackdowns, and leadership changes could upend your plans if you're not proactive. Take these steps immediately. Verify fees on uscis.gov, use the updated Form G-1055 fee schedule for all filings after August 21, 2025. Incorrect payments mean instant rejections. Track the visa bulletin. If you're in EB-2 or EB-3, check monthly updates to know when you can file. Start sponsorship now to secure a priority date. Strengthen marriage-based applications, compile extensive evidence, joint accounts, photos, or affidavits, to prove a genuine relationship. Respond to RFEs within deadlines. Perfect asylum filings, work with an attorney to ensure your Form I-589 is accurate and supported by strong evidence. Save for the $100 annual fee for pending cases. Monitor USCIS leadership, policy shifts under Scott could tighten rules. Check uscis.gov weekly for new guidance. File early, check twice, with a 11.3 million case backlog, errors or delays could cost months or years. Ensure all forms, I-130, I-765, I-821, are complete and correct. Consult an attorney. If you have a criminal history, prior immigration violations, or a complex case, legal counsel is essential to avoid denials or removal proceedings. Your shield, preparation is your only defense. The next 90 days are make or break. A single fee error, missed filing window, or weak application could trap you in a backlog or worse, facing deportation. Stay vigilant. Check USCIS.gov and the Visa Bulletin weekly. Keep your documents, EADs, I-94s, and petitions, current and organized. In this high-stakes climate, being prepared isn't optional, it's your only protection. Act now, or risk being caught in the crosshairs of a rapidly tightening system. The immigration system is a moving target, and August 2025's changes, new fees, visa delays, fraud crackdowns, and leadership shifts, are tightening the screws. A single misstep could cost you your work permit, green card, or chance to stay in the US. The 11.3 million case backlog means delays are inevitable, but inaction is not an option. Your future hinges on preparation, vigilance, and speed. Don't wait for the next policy change to catch you off guard, act today to secure your status tomorrow. Don't miss critical immigration updates that could impact your future. Subscribe to our channel for weekly alerts on USCIS policies, visa bulletins, and expert tips to protect your status. Click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay informed, stay prepared.